You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White Sports fans, we have been calling out the trans invasion in female sports for the better part of 3 years here on this channel. And it really all started when we saw a man at UPenn named Will Thomas, who then identified as Leah Thomas. When he was actually swimming against the men, he was ranked in the 400s, almost number 500. When he decided he wanted to identify as a woman and swim against women, he was ranked number 1 and stole an NCAA title. That is when, folks, the floodgates open. And in 2025, we have seen a slew of transgenders dominate female sports in violation of federal law, Title IX. We've been calling it out, guys, but let's just be real, man. We don't really have a huge national voice. We really don't. I mean, I've been following Riley Gaines ever since she swam against Will Thomas. And she tied him, but the higher-up said, we can't give you the trophy. We need to give it to him. They needed the photo op. ESPN even disrespected Riley Gaines during Women's History Month. They put Will Thomas in there instead of her. Yes, these men are invading female spaces because they're cowards. They are. And yesterday, guys, we saw a transgender high school pitcher steal a state championship. That is the Marissa Rothenberger situation. Riley Gaines has been calling out that, A.B. Hernandez, etc. But guess what happened yesterday, guys? Olympic gold medalist Simone Biles, who is all-time great, lost it on Riley Gaines. Folks, Simone Biles has pretty much gone full-blown Megan Rapinoe. She launched a personal attack on Riley Gaines. Why? It's because Simone Biles wants the trans invasion to continue. This is ugly, guys. This is ugly. I have zero respect for Simone Biles. Zero. If Simone Biles actually competed against a man, she would get destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. Let's get into it, guys. Right over here on Outkick. Simone Biles lobs extreme personal attack at Riley Gaines over criticism of trans athletes. Yes, Simone Biles wants the male invasion of female sports to continue. This is absolutely despicable. This is what Simone Biles put out right here. Okay? Because let's backtrack here. The Minnesota State High School League. You can see this picture right here. This is Champlain Park winning the state title. You can easily pick out who is the male. Right over here. Towers over all of the other girls. But here's the thing, man. The Minnesota State High School League turned off the comments. Yeah, because they were probably getting annihilated. And Riley Gaines called this out. Comments off, LOL. To be expected when your star player is a boy. And Simone Biles says this. Riley Gaines, you're truly sick. All of this campaigning because you lost a race. Straight up sore loser. You should be uplifting the trans community and perhaps finding a way to make sports inclusive or creating a new avenue where trans feel safe in sports. Maybe a transgender category in all sports, but instead you bully them. One thing's for sure is no one in sports is safe with you around. Wow. Now, for one thing, Riley Gaines did not lose to Will Thomas. Riley Gaines tied him. And this is crazy for her to say this here, that we need to find a way to make sports more inclusive. No, we don't. We don't. We have female sports. We have male sports because biology is a real thing. Simone Biles, tell that to Peyton McNabb, who got severely injured by a transgender. You are absolutely despicable. Now, Riley Gaines replies and says, this is actually so disappointing. It's not my job or the job of any woman to figure out how to include men in our spaces. You can uplift men stealing championships in women's sports with your platform. Men don't belong in sports, women's sports. And I say that with my full chest. Yeah, it is not her job to accommodate these people, to put them in her spaces. When she was actually competing against Will Thomas, man, Will Thomas has a serious issue. He gets off on being in locker rooms with women. Yeah, that is despicable, man. Then Simone Biles says this: bully someone your own size, which would ironically be a male. What? This is crazy. Now, I know Simone Biles is short because those gymnasts, they're all short. Riley Gaines really ain't that tall. Riley Gaines is like 5'5". She's not tall. The male pitcher of the state champions in Minnesota is 6'1". Yeah. This is crazy. Now, Riley Gaines called out Simone Biles because this is interesting right here. Look at this here. Riley Gaines puts out Simone Biles when she had to endure a predatory man versus Simone Biles when other girls have to endure predatory men. Because Simone Biles accused Larry Nassar of some hideous stuff. So this is what she said about Larry Nassar here. Let's play this.
I am also a survivor of sexual abuse, and I believe without a doubt that the circumstances that led to my abuse and allowed it to continue are directly the result of the fact that the organizations created by Congress to oversee and protect me as an athlete, USA Gymnastics, and the United States Olympic and Paralympic Committee failed to do their jobs. I don't want another young gymnast, Olympic athlete, or any individual to experience the horror that I and hundreds of others have endured before, during, and continuing to this day in the wake of the Larry Nassar abuse. To be clear,
take your time.
To be clear, I blame Larry Nassar, and I also blame an entire system that enabled and perpetrated his abuse.
Yeah. And what she had to endure was disgusting by Larry Nassar, a predatory male. But then she writes this. She wants girls to endure a predatory male. This is crazy. This is crazy. Now, Riley Gaines putting on blast again right here. Says all the horrific sexual abuse Simone Biles witnessed and spoke out against caused by one man, yet believes women should be forced to strip naked in front of men to validate the man's feelings. You know how many gold medals you have if your quote unquote inclusive dream came true? 0. Yeah, she's right. She's right. Simone Biles is a piece of shit. Don't like what happened to Simone Biles. Don't make no mistake about that. But for her to come out and now want males to dominate in women's sports, completely insane, man. Simone Biles is infected with the woke mind virus, folks. No other way to put it. I don't believe she's actually competing anymore. And just like Megan Rapinoe, all of a sudden, open the floodgates. Let the men in. This is pathetic. Pathetic, man. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.